For more analysis of this dispute over the Huangyan Islands between China and the Philippines and whether this lifting of the fishing ban could possibly come through, we're now joined here in our studios by Professor Su Xiaohui from the China Institute of International Studies. Like Dong Dong was saying, there has been no official announcement yet, but if that does indeed come through, what is the Philippines trying to say? What is the message? Is this purely for fishing reasons, or is there a political message that they're trying to send by lifting this ban ahead of schedule?
Well, I'm afraid that the country is still sending out the signal that it is denying China's sovereignty over the related islands and the waters. As we know, in the recent months, the country has done various actions to show their so-called sovereignty over the Huangyan Island. The Philippine government renamed the island and tried to seek support from the U.S. and asked the ASEAN countries to take sides. And most recently, during the ASEAN meetings, the country insisted that the South China Sea issue should be included in the final statement, and which made the meeting fall into trouble. And so I'm afraid that this will be another movement of this country to try to escalate the current situation. And
if that were to happen,
dangerous.
If the Philippines would lift this ban ahead of schedule, how do you think China would react?
Well, actually, China is very conscious of the current situation, and we have our own confidence. As a responsible country, China has always tried to maintain restraint in the related disputes and issues. And I suppose in the future, China will also try to reform our sovereignty of the related islands and waters. And at the same time, China will send out more clear signals to the related countries that every country has the limitation on the patience, and every country's core interests should not be touched. And as you know, sovereignty and territorial integrity has been announced as China's core interests.
Okay.
So we want other countries to make clear that where China should keep close eye to.
So how do you see this problem getting resolved? Do you see it getting resolved at all?
Well, in the recent months, we see ups and downs of this issue, and China is trying to negotiate with the related country through diplomatic channel. But we also witnessed a lot of provocations from the related countries, and which made the problem more complicated.
Well, one of the proposals, Foreign Minister Yang Jiechi made this at the ASEAN meeting recently. He said, why not joint exploration around some of these islands? Do you think that is a feasible idea? If it is about oil and gas and natural resources,
well,
isn't joint exploration?
Since it is China's sovereignty, China has sovereignty over the water, and China has rights to carry out illegal exploration and development. We welcome other parties to join in the development, but the sovereignty issue is another problem.
All right, we'll leave it at that. Su Xiaohui from the China Institute of International Studies, many thanks for joining us.